ನಿನ ಸಂಘ ಅತಿರೋಚಕ ಪ್ರತಿಗನಸ ನೀ ಮಾಲಿಕ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಹುದು ನನಗೀಗ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಕ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ ನಾನಿನಗೆ ವಿದೂಷಕ. ಬೈ ದ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ 2.5, 3 ನಾನು ಸಂಗೀತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಪಾಠ ಎಲ್ಲ. தென்றல் வந்து என்னை தொடும் சத்தம் இன்றி முத்தம். It's my ringtone by the way. After the invasion of the Mughals itself, the ragas came in. Hindustani was invented. Art has to be done your way. Hele kogile impagala. Some are naturally talented and they're born into this earth and they create wonders. Also, when you're going in through those hard times, that are up and downs, right? That's when spirituality also kicks in, because our generation is like, there are two ways you can chant Govindam, either Bhaja Govindam or Yallane Govindam. Correct. So it's your decision which path you want to take. Umme ninnannu kantumba ಆಕಾಶ ದೀಪವು ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಡಾಗ ಸಂತೋಷವೇ. It would be an absolute pleasure, dream, blessing if I'm in front of A.R. Rahman sir. Yeah. I would love to sing for him. It's like aha, tirtha prasada siktu nange. It is very important that one who really wants to connect to the audience and wants to be a well-known person in the audience needs to have a social media handle. And there are so many background filters which half of the people don't even know whether it is their actual voice or it's a auto-tune. Talent will take you everywhere, but if there's no humanity along with the talent, then I don't know what's going to happen to the current generation. लक्ष्मी को आना जाना है, लक्ष्मी को स्वीकार करना है और लक्ष्मी का पूजा करना है. Okay. Which means money is very, very important. Money is unpredictable in this industry. So whenever you hit success high, make sure you're earning well, investing well, saving well.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ನಿಮ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಶೋ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎಪಿಸೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಿಂಗರ್ ಅಂಕಿತಾ ಕುಂಡು ಅವರು. ಈ ಎಪಿಸೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕಲ್ ಜರ್ನಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಇವ್ರ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹಾಡನ್ನು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇ ಆದಂಥ ಶೈಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಎನ್ಹಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ನ ಮೇನ್ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇರೋರಿಗೆ ಈ ಎಪಿಸೋಡಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ, ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಶೋ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎಪಿಸೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ಲೇಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಿಂಗರ್ ಅಂಕಿತಾ ಕುಂಡು ಅವರು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಹೌ ಆರ್ ಯು?
ಗುಡ್, ನೀವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ನಾನು ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೈಮ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್.
Thank you so much for the invite. It's really a refreshing and a rejuvenating part which I get to witness very, very, in a sense, very few opportunities I would say that I get to talk than singing.
Correct.
So thank you so much for making me a part of this podcast.
Thank you ma'am, we are honored to host you here.
Thank you.
Okay, so direct agi we'll start. Nimdu early life ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇನ್ಸೈಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? Because we all know you as a singer. ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಹೋಗಂಗಿದ್ರೆ we know you as a contestant in SaReGaMaPa.
Yes.
So what were you doing before that?
So 2002 I came out as a beautiful product to both of my Bengali parents.
Okay.
So ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. Me and a year later another product popped out.
Okay.
It was my younger sister. Her name is Shalini Kundu. And 2005 around ನಾವು actually Appa first came to Bangalore for the job transferಗೋಸ್ಕರ. And ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಅಮ್ಮ, me and Shalini, both of us, all three of us were still in Delhi or Hyderabad, I guess. I don't remember which place. there we shifted, and 2006 ನನ್ನ schooling start ಆಯಿತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿನೇ.
ಓಕೆ.
So LKG, UKG till, I mean, until today is all in Bangalore, ಎಲ್ಲ. Baldwin Girls High School was the first one.
ಓಕೆ.
ನಾನು ಮುಂಚೆ ನಿಲ್ಸಿರೋದು ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ಇದು ಲಾಲ್ಬಾಗ್ ಹತ್ರ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸರ್ಜಾಪುರ್ ರೋಡ್, ಸ್ಟೇ ದರ್ ಫಾರ್ 10 years ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಏಜ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಮಾಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡ್ಯಾಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಸೀನ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಲೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವುಂಟ್ ಸೇ ಪುಷ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್, ದೇ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ಡೇಟ್ ದೇ ಎನ್ಕರೇಜ್. ಸೊ ಬೈ ದ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ 2.5, 3 ನಾನು ಸಂಗೀತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಪಾಠ ಎಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗುರು ವಾಸ್ ಮೈ ಮೆಟರ್ನಲ್ ಅಂಕಲ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಅರುಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿ, who is the direct disciple of Ustad Amir Khan Sahab, who is the founder of Indore Gharana. Gharanas are the styles of Hindustani classical fraternity.
ಓಕೆ.
So Indore Gharana ivaga nanu kalita idini from Pandit Iman Das, who is the direct disciple of Pandit Ajay Chakraborty. You might have heard Kaushiki Chakraborty.
Correct.
Her father. Her father's
okay.
Direct disciple. So adu. So hange my musical journey has always been there, and so that hampering agalla, so that you know that break doesn't take place. My mom shifted my entire schooling thing itself. Prakriya Green Wisdom School alli nan ode near the place, Sarjapuralli, and such liberal way of thinking than even studying, though it being an ICSE syllabus. Nan shows ge hodaga, especially Zee Kannada duno, they have supported so much. I'm so grateful to the school, the staff, the teachers. They were like, no, there is something in her. They still have that belief till date. So every time nanu alumni meet ali hog takshana, they still say that, how are you doing, how is music, first thing banbidate nim sangeeta ಪಾಠ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಇನ್ನು. ಸೊ they've always given that green flag
everywhere,
you know, everywhere. So I have been very grateful. And then ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು 10th ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಗಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು PUC ಇನ್ ಗುಂಜೂರ್ ವೈಟ್ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಹತ್ರ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀ ರವಿಶಂಕರ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾಮಂದಿರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಓದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಡಿಡ್ ಓಪನ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಬಂತು.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ರೈಟ್.
ಸೊ ನೀವು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರಾ?
Yeah, I was giving in like one of my exams got cancelled.
Oh, okay.
So I got direct marks somehow because of the internal assessments and other things.
Correct.
So and what happens is open schooling only, that 6 months will give you time to read and do everything. One the test ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and then directly you give all the exam, subject exam.
Okay.
So you are completing the education or the course before the physical exam and other things. Correct. Like people who are physically going to the courses, right? So the best part was adu mugskondu I had time for spending time in YouTube. You might have seen it.
ಹೌದು, ನೋಡಿ.
And thanks to Amma, I mean she's like, ನೀನು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ, you do something which, so her ideas of giving in the YouTube songs and other things, and ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್, ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್, ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, of course with mom's advices and other things. So that's what happened, and yeah, I got into PES University for a degree.
Okay.
Not engineering, that is known for engineering.
Correct.
Alva. So I didn't want to do that because E equals MC square ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನನಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
Okay.
ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದಿರ್ಬೋದು. I'm sure that those kind of formulas are there.
ನಾನು ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಓದಿರೋದು, ನನಗೂ
ಗೋವಿಂದನೇ ಗೋವಿಂದ. So I gave in a 2 years gap.
Okay.
And I got into Bachelor's of Performing Arts in PS College, Hoskerehalli. I said I want to do something different, something that would keep my brain stable.
Occupied ಅಲ್ಲ?
Oh yeah,
ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತೂ ಇರಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್.
You have to say stable. You have to. But also they're very supportive. My teachers, my head of the department, Sushma ma'am avre. So she encourages, go watch concerts, be an audience for once than you doing performance. Not for me, it's for everybody, because nam sub juniors ella they are performers. So ma'am constantly keeps on telling, practice, watch concerts, appreciate people when they're doing anything, any of their, respect their art form. So that's what has been. And
I think
that's
that helps you in networking a lot.
yes, absolutely. Not just on the money mindset.
Exactly.
You create some beautiful bonds as well.
Very true.
So I think on both the aspects, but I think it's more of, mine is more of the, how do you keep that bond strong?
Correct.
See, professionalism alli irutte, but when you have that slight acquaintance to a friendship, you can't mix professionalism along with that. So I try my best maintaining that line, borders. So yeah, it's Shashank Avre, it's been, the life has been very much like this.
ಐ ಮೀನ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಸ್ಪಾಟಿಫೈ ಪ್ಲೇಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸಾವನ್ ಆರ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಫುಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಟ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಯಂಗ್ ಏಜ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಕೆರಿಯರ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ಡ್ ಯು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗುರುಗಳದ್ದು, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅ ಮೆಂಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ರಿ ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲೆಜ್ ಆಗಿ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ಡ್ ಯು ಟು ಡೂ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ?
Now the thing is, you either have this monotonous life, because for me it was just not a career. I enjoy the process as well.
Correct.
And also Ma had seen that through her, her perspective as well, because she's herself a Hindustani Visharad.
Oh. Okay.
And she's done a Hindustani Visharad. She is a graceful dancer. She's into Kathak.
Wow. Okay.
So,
ma'am ಹೆಸರೇನು?
Srimati Surashri Chakraborty Kundu.
Okay.
Surashri. Now, when we broke her name also into the parts, right? Sur Shri, right? It's like together.
ಹೌದು.
So I was like, no wonder the instincts have come. Your instincts have come to me. And more than my madness, I see her musical madness that has inspired me more to get into that madness of it. When you're doing it, especially the art forms, you might be knowing it because you're also surrounded by so many artists and dancers, and you keep on meeting them whenever it's
Exactly.
right. So end of the day, you'll come to that topic, the madness.
Correct.
So since a young age itself, I would sleep and eat to music only.
Oh.
Music stopped, eating stopped.
Okay.
So it's like that. And apparently one of the students, Shri Rajan Nagendra Sardu students, I'm his student, by the way. Proud and honored to be his disciple. So Rajan Sardu, aurdu student helidru, Appa was telling him the other day, the student mentioned me saying that when you were about 2.5 or 3, there was some music that was playing. You were like this on your dad's lap.
Okay.
Apparently your body completely shifted. Your dad almost like caught you like for a second because you heard the music at that point.
Wow. Okay.
So I didn't know, because I was like, as a baby, what would you remember much? But yeah, those instincts, like till date, I am sitting and eating food. I need Elvis Presley. I need Frank Sinatra. I need Mike Lord, I need Marilyn Monroe, I need jazz, or I need Pandit Ravi Shankar, Pandit Nikhil Banerjee as music to listen while I'm eating.
Do you need some music while you're talking
Bus.
now?
Yeah, sleeping, yes.
Okay.
Talking also, yeah. you shouldn't be surprised on that.
I know. I mean,
But yeah.
if there's a possibility, we could have added a music.
It's really
But
sweet of you.
normal idane echo ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ದು.
But that's what inspired. I think more than inspiring, it's like a anthem
Correct.
that gets into your body ಒಳಗೆ ಫುಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡತ್ತೆ.
Exactly.
So,
and
you
ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ
can't stop.
ನಿಮಗೆ if you're addicted to it ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಬಸ್
ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Absolutely.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೈಬ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರ.
ಎಸ್
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸಾಂಗ್ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು 1 ವರ್ಷ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು. ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೀಪ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲ.
it changes, but there's this one song that I've been obsessed since a year, and that happened when I had my first overseas concert on my 21st birthday in Singapore.
ಓಕೆ.
ಸೊ ಈ ಹಾಡ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ದೇವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಳಯರಾಜ,
ಓಕೆ.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಂಗ್ ಬೈ Dr. K.J. Yesudas and S. Janaki Amma.
ಯಾವ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಅದು?
தென்றல் வந்து என்னை தொடும் ஆஹா சத்தம் இன்றி முத்தம். It's my ringtone, by the way.
Okay.
So you can, I mean, iPhone only, you go to GarageBand and you can like set
Correct.
it and
Edit
then
ಮಾಡಿ
edit.
and then you should do it.
So anybody calls me, I'm like, okay, sorry. That becomes like that.
Okay.
And that ragam also became my favorite. It's known as Sham Kalyan Anta. It's a raga based off Kalyan Thaat.
Okay.
So Thaat is the family. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಸಬ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಬೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ರಾಗ and then you have the baby ragas.
Examples ಇದು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ?
So when you see okay, Todi is a Thaat. Thaat ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜನಕ.
Okay.
Janaka is parent.
Okay. So Janaka is a parent, Thaat is the
Janya is the babies of it, the
Okay.
categories.
Okay.
Todi alli Gurjori Todi, Miyaki Todi. There's so many. If you take it for instance, there are about like 40,000 plus ragas invented itself.
Oh, okay.
But the vast one is Carnatic because it has got 72 Melakarta ragas, andre 72 families.
Okay, so 72 families and
Adu
each
ಒಳಗೆ imagine how
individual
many
family
babies they have
exactly.
created.
Okay.
Crazy
Got
alva.
it, got it.
Namdu bari 10 Thaat because Carnatic was the first that was created. After the invasion of the Mughals itself, the ragas came in. Hindustani was invented.
Oh,
Mughals invented Hindustani, by the way.
is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Carnatic is mix of everything. Devotion, technical, everything. The Hindustani is more of expressive feels. That when you feel like sleeping, that relaxation, that's what Hindustani is. So I've learned Hindustani.
Okay, so ನಾನೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. I don't know if this might become a little controversial, but
No problem.
ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಡಸ್ ದೇ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಈ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಇರಬೇಕಾ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆಲ್ ವರ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದರ್ ಕೆರಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಡೇಟ್ರಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್?
I'm very neutral here.
Okay.
Some are naturally talented and they're born into this earth and they create wonders.
Okay.
Kishore Kumar avare, Dr. S.P.B. avare, Dr. S. Janaki avare.
Okay.
They have learnt it later. So they did not hold a degree.
Correct.
But they're living legends. Why?
Okay, but
But on the other hand, when you see, for our generations, for this kind of... See, if you have to apply for a job, when you have to be a professor, when you're... My dream is to give lectures in Harvard and Oxford universities.
on music?
On music.
Correct.
But then you need a degree.
Very true. ಹೌದು.
One distinction ಬೇಕು. For that matter, you need a degree.
Okay.
Now, there are many people who have done degrees not in this field, but various fields. Mahesh Kale sir of Nodi. Huge respect for him I have. Abhangs, he's known for Abhangs. Abhangs is like a genre in Hindustani.
Okay.
It's based on Purandara Vithala.
Oh.
Bhajans, basically.
Okay.
He's done his electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, I think, one of them, in San Diego, in US. You need to have communication skills. Even if you are a musician, you're an artist, you need to communicate with the audience so that they connect with you. So
Very
that
true.
basic degree, yenadru one degree beku ane agree. You need to have a degree. Pandit Ravi Shankar, he's a Grammy awardee. His daughters are Grammy awardees. How could he, collect information and be with the people, the best of the best? George Harrison from Beatles. Those kind of people, legends he's worked with. He's himself a legend and he's worked also with the best. Why? Communication.
Correct.
Basic education is important. Degree, one basic degree important. Irlebeku.
Okay.
So when you look at these kind of artists who have made a name in the international fields, you need a degree.
Okay, so ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದು ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸೊ ನವ್ ಯು ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎನಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಟು ಸಮರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಏನು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸಿಂಗ್ಲಿ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವಿಟಿ, ಐ ಗೋ ಟು ಅ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಗೋ ದೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಐ ಡ್ರಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್, ದೇ ಟೀಚ್ ಮೀ ಇನ್ ಅ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್.
Okay.
So somewhere, don't you feel my creativity is, unknowingly altered because of the academic education?
Or like, is it applicable in every single art field? Or
Now what happens is, end of the day, when you go to an university, you learn it from them. Guru hai. Once you're out of the university, or when you have that free time, you implement it your way.
okay, so you're telling me,
Seek low, silently you learn everything.
and then we apply it elsewhere
Apply
in our own
apply
way.
your way, because art has to be done your way.
Correct.
You need art, you need to guide. See, art is like you are telling the brain to stimulate things in your way.
Exactly.
When, especially when you're doing something in art, idirbohudu. That's beautiful. I know you have done it.
Thank you.
It's beautiful. See, it's done it your way. You have not done it in any other person's way.
Correct.
When it's a mentor, respectfully absorb everything, because couple of things will be implemented in your field itself.
Very true.
But you need to have your signature.
Okay.
Bus. Stay neutral. I stay neutral. So when I take in classes, my guru always tells me, I follow him, but it is your way of giving that raga a charm. It is your way of giving that thing a charm.
Okay, so probably they give you the raw materials.
Yes.
You cook whatever you want out of it.
Bas ho gaya, khatam, problem
Correct.
solved.
Okay,
So
so
I follow it that way.
this will help you in your music career.
Absolutely.
And musically, I think you're still, there's a lot to achieve.
We are devotees.
Exactly.
That's all.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವತ್ತಿನವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಂಗಿದ್ರೆ?
The biggest success, not the success, but the tribute, the slight tribute that I could do from the bottom of my heart, when Charan Raj sir called me up and he said, can you please sing for James movie?
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
ನಾನಿನಗೆ ಕಾವಲುಗಾರ. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಜಿತ್ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅವರೇ ಹಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹಾಡು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಸಿ, ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪೇ ಮೈ ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೈ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಮೈ ಒಬೀಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಟು ಹಿಮ್, that's the most beautiful thing that I've done. Not a success, that's the most beautiful thing as an artist I could have done. So
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ಸಾಂಗ್ದು?
ನಿನ ಸಂಘ ಅತಿರೋಚಕ ಪ್ರತಿಗನಸ, ನೀ ಮಾಲಿಕ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಹುದು ನನಗೀಗ ಪಾರಿತೋಷಕ, ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ ನಾನಿನಗೆ ವಿದೂಷಕ, ನಾನಿನಗೆ ಕಾವಲುಗಾರ, ಕಾಯುವೆನು ಜನುಮ ಪೂರ, ನಾನಿನಗೆ ಕಾವಲುಗಾರ, ಕಾಯುವೆನು ಜನುಮ ಪೂರ.
Wow. I need
My
a
voice is a
minute.
little cracked. Sorry. My voice is a little cracked. So when we sung this, sir is like, idu duet alva? What is your comfort pitch? Yalla avaru kelidru. So there are some music directors who are such green flags, comfortable one environment they create. It's so comfortable to work with. Charan Raj sir is one among them. Arun Janya sir is one among them. Shankar Mahadevan sir is one among them.
Okay.
There is another gentleman who I can't forget. I want to mention him because he's been such an important, mentor, best friend in my life, and his name is Avinash Basudkar. He's an amazing music director.
Okay.
He's done for Uncle Rate, for Madhve Madri Sari Hoktane Chitrada.
Oh, okay.
So he's worked with Sukhvinder Singh, Kailash Kher, and everyone. But as a person, he's so down to earth. He's taught so many things, like mic alli henge nilsbeku, sweet spot andre eno ella avre, he's guided me through. So shout out to Avinash Basudkar sir, because he's so comfortable that I go into this studio, it's like a comfort zone has been created. So the more comfort, the more easiness for me to sing out.
Exactly.
The songs.
I think Nim sector and Nimdu in the sense, the art sector, peace of mind is, rules everything because
For you as well.
exactly. And even if I'm, ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಹೊತ್ತು ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಾನು ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ಈವನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ವೆಲ್ ಬಟ್ ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಚೂರು ಆ ಕಡೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್
Absolutely, that's true. But also, when you're going in through those hard times, that are up and downs, right? Um, that's when spirituality also kicks in. When you have that slight tinge of it, when you know it. Now, spirituality, matlab meditation, people go there. It's not that. When your intellectual thought processes are connected with your real life situations as well, and when you're calm in those kind of situations, I think that's when, at that slightest point, you have achieved a little bit of that calmness of mind.
ವೆರಿ
So we all are learning. I hope that continues also, because our generation is like, some are nice. I mean, I have come across some nice people of my gen, of your gen, but there are two ways you can chant Govindam. Either Bhaja Govindam or Yallane Govindam. So it's your decision which path you want to take. Anyways, yes.
Okay, coming back to, your career.
Yes.
Is there any wish or manifestation would you like to share wherein ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾನು ಕೊಲಾಬ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಇವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ನಾನು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
Yes, I would love to. It would be an absolute pleasure, dream, blessing if I'm in front of A.R. Rahman sir.
Okay.
I would love to sing for him. It's like, aha, ತೀರ್ಥ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಸಿಕ್ತು ನನಗೆ. So that I would love to work with a lot of, not work, I would love to learn from the legends. Shreya Ghoshal ji, Sunidhi Chauhan ji, Sonu Nigam ji, Hariharan ji, Chitramma. The list is endless. I would love to not only just meet them, learn from them. So, touch wood. Let it happen, let it happen, let it happen.
Okay.
Speaking of that, Shreya Ghoshal ji on her birthday had posted my song, that she had sung. I'd sung it for her birthday, just as her birthday wish. March 12th or 13th, I think, is her birthday.
Okay.
And she had posted on the story. I'm like, Amma, okay, thanks, bye, good night. Exactly that was the thing. I'm not even joking. Full pala 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 pala, full gada 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 feeling inside. I'm like,
Butterflies inside
oh,
stomach.
the best thing ever, the best thing. But I would love to meet her in person, learn from her. And yes, music directors like A.R. Rahman ji, Shankar Mahadevan ji. The list is endless. I'm blank at this point right now.
Okay.
So but I would love to, constantly be, learning from the best. You name it and I'll be like, why not? Why just the Indian artists, even international artists for that matter? Sabrina Carpenter. Please, please, please. She has sung so beautifully. With her, Rihanna, I love her.
Is it?
I love her. She has that sass. I
think the last song which I liked.
Work. I'm
No,
still
no,
obsessed with it.
Diamonds.
Ah! Oh, that's
Which was written
amazing.
by Sia, and Sia is another singer whom I like the most.
I'm gonna
Correct.
swing. Oh, it's amazing. She, Snowman. She sings amazing. She's got that unusual tinge. Shakira. Oh my God, amazing. The list is endless. I would love to learn from the international symphony orchestras as well.
Okay. So
They have some. Oh, it's you will instant get tears just looking at it. It's different musicians' perspectives, but it's a joy.
Okay, so you told that you want to join the international orchestra organization. So basically, what are your future plans?
I'm blank.
Blank.
I'm just blank at this moment right now because I haven't really thought about it much on it because I'm like, some people are like, ek cheez ko khatam karo. Like I'm in my final year right now. I just want to, maybe at the end of this year, I would start planning in what I want to really do because I want to keep it organized. I don't want to go haywire because it's about your you know, it's about your future. You're actually trying to plan something. You don't want to go haphazard, disarray about it. So I really need to consciously, you know, think about it. But the first thing is discipline, which I had, and I have to again start going up and down either. So I have to really manifest on my discipline first. So yeah. that's the thing.
So again, going back to your SaReGaMaPa journey, what was your reaction when you got to know that you were selected, or you're auditioning to?
I'm like, yeah, boy. No. No, it was like, oh, ನಾನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಹಾಡಿದೆ ಹೌದಾ ಓಕೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ನೈಸ್
ಯಾವ ಹಾಡು ಹಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಆಗ?
ಹೇಳೆ ಕೋಗಿಲೆ ಇಂಪಾಗಲ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೋ ಅದು. ಮತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಗುರುಗಳದ್ದು ಹಾಡು, ರಾಜನ್ ಸರ್ದು ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್, ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಣ್ತುಂಬ ಆಕಾಶ ದೀಪವು ನೀನು ನಿನ್ನ ಕಂಡಾಗ ಸಂತೋಷವೇನು ಅದು. So I sung these, and the next day I get a call saying that your daughter is selected. So top 30, 15, 10, 5, 2.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the
30, 15, 10,
10,
and
5 and then 2.
Wow.
It
I think.
was like that.
And ಅವಾಗಲೂ ನೀವು ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರ, or like were you like?
So I am at a loss for words about Zee Kannada, honestly, because stage performance, the confidence, they helped me grow it. And ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಲ್ಲೋ ಚಿರಋಣಿದು ಅದೇ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ Zee always, because I was never a stage performer until I came into Zee.
Oh, okay.
So we had this episode called performance episode. ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪಂಕಜ, ನಾನು ಅದೇನೇ ಹಾಡಿದೆ. So I was like, oh wow, okay, this is a new thing for me. Will I be able to do it? But the moment I see the stage and I'm like, kaching. So it was a whole new experience when it was there. So I started walking on stages as an artist would do, interacting with the audience, giving them the mic, and then asking, what's your name, what's your farmaish, wo sab poochte, right? Name, song request, and they sing along with you. So that began in Zee, and that's still being continued.
And is there any way, where you try to balance your personal life and professional life? How supporting about your parents or your family?
My parents have always been supportive. Personal, though, yes and yes. They have been through. We have been through thick and thin, and then it's been so balanced out. I mean, my dad especially, because mom was mostly with me in Zee. He's like, I can't leave these ladies alone. I have to go and pick them up, even if it's 2 in the night, 3 in the night of the shootings. But keeping in mind, I did have at that point, abhi to Shalini stays in her hostel, but Shalini at that point used to stay alone mostly.
Okay.
So hats off to her on adjusting and understanding the situation, about the fact that there's someone who is there in this household who really wants to make a career and still is in that. I'm still in that phase of
Correct.
wanting into, I don't know about success, but it's like, okay, this is like just the beginning. More to learn, because the more humility you have, the more you do rise up. Coming back, Shalini, a huge shout out to my parents and Shalini on the fact that they've been so understanding, kind, patient, and caring at the worst of the worst situations that we have seen for a very long time, let it be personal or professional. And I love you guys. I really do. I really love you. You're the best. You're the best thing ever. I know I might not express it much, but Ma, Baba, Shalu, I really, really love you.
That's so sweet, actually. Because what I believe is, for an artist, it requires, how do I say this, ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ.
Yes.
ಅದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಲಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ this field which you are in, or any art form, they require a lot of peace of mind, inner peace, so that their work will be tremendously good.
Yes.
if that has been slightly, you know, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
Deferred.
ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ
I mean, sorry, desire, or
Exactly.
when it goes off and on. Yeah, it's true. But Shashank Avre, life doesn't always give you vodka and lemons, no, together. Life is not party all the time, because especially in the artist line, many of you will relate. You have to go through that. It is
Very
worth, and it's worth the struggling, because the next thing you know, you're shining like a freaking, I don't know, the best stars that you can imagine in the entire cosmic
and
universe.
I believe, you know, success for an artist is a continuous process,
Absolutely.
because it's always, you know, ups and downs like this.
It's just like a spaghetti noodle.
Exactly.
Never straight. It's like when it's raw, you're still in that raw process. Once you boil it and then you put in your toppings and eat, that is the success. When you see the joy on people's face, because we artists are born to give people happiness and contribute, because when we are artists, we have our own creative thinking, right? So we have to contribute, or give in, then take in.
Correct. And again, you know, coming back to your influencing aspect,
Yes.
does social media, you know, what do you say, presence matter in music industry? Yes.
It is very important that one who really wants to connect to the audience and wants to be a well-known person in the audience needs to have a social media handle. And if you're thinking of monetizing also, it has to be through social media handle. And that's the best platform that you can get to actually earn respect and earn money as well. It is a slow process, but once you get the hang of it, it's one of the best things that internet has done. Is social media pe jao, give the amazing content that you have. Why just not the influence? I mean, people sometimes just do it just so that, you know, you get some nice appreciations. They can share their
Validation,
joys.
if I'm not wrong. Validation, if I'm
Validation also their joys.
Correct.
That they share. Like, you know, this is me as well. I want you guys to know a part of me, not the entire me, a part of me. So as if you said, this is me, a part of me. So the way you express it on a palette, I express it through the voice. So when if people connect it through that, understand it through that, that is important. So coming back, social media is very, very important.
And you know, again, another aspect of it, influencing. So how do you, you know, plan on engaging the audience in live concerts?
How do I do that?
Yeah. Is there a, you know, specific framework which you do prior going on stage, or like?
Actually, no. To be honest, no.
ನಾನು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸಿಂಗಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್
So I will go like in the forward of the audience, and I'll give in the mics. They sing in the lines for me. You're like, oh, that was awesome. Atara, like, audience are enjoying, you're enjoying it too. It becomes like those casual conversations where you are like, you're relaxed. That's the most rejuvenating space of mind. So ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, that way I start, and coffee ಆಯ್ತಾ, ತಿಂಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ, are you ready to listen to some good music? ಆ ಥರ I start, so that making sure that your audience are comfortable. You know, you can't do this in a kacheri or in a baithak.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್.
Kacheri ಅಂದರೆ Carnatic baithak is Hindustani term for a kacheri. You can't do that. It's only ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And you just start singing ಅಷ್ಟೇ. And so I think that's how I comfort myself and the audience too. Like, join me, sing along with me, you know.
And
You're
again,
happy, I'm happy types.
Correct.
That's the thing.
you know, beautifully said, because kacheri there's a more formal way of, you know,
Divine.
Okay.
Yes.
Divine.
Isn't it? It's
Okay,
more of divine,
divine.
because you see Carnatic and Hindustani, Muslims ko hi dekh lo, Hindustani, because they are the ones who have invented. They'll relate it to Allah directly.
Correct.
And if you listen to the best of the best, Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, Ustad Amir Khan Sahab, they will sing Allah along with their alapanas and alankaras. Alapana, alankaras is like the variations, the music note variations that one gives it in the Hindustani or Carnatic. Carnatically, Vithala, Krishna, Govinda.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The reason, and you'll notice they'll put a shawl.
ಹೌದು.
It is also to respect the audience.
Oh.
पैर
Okay.
कभी नहीं दिखाना चाहिए. It's that. So they sit with a shawl. ಫ್ಲಾಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಸಿತಾರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕಚೇರಿ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ बैठक ಫೀಲ್ಡ್, ವಿ ಪುಟ್ ಅ ಶಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಸಿಟ್ ಫಾರ್ बैठक्स to respect the audience, because audience is also God. Who is listening also is, we are at that point in the stage we're connecting to the Almighty. So yes.
I think,
And as you said, it's very formal.
Exactly. And ಈಗಿನ ಜನರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ there is a lack of divinity among, our generation. Probably, I'm
ಅದು
25.
ಎಲ್ಲಾನೇ ಗೋವಿಂದಾನೆ. No comments. I have no comments.
No comments. Okay.
Because see, everyone's tastes are different.
Exactly. But, the audience for, the Hindustani music and, Carnatic music, they don't get it initially when they listen to it, or, I think our cancel culture ಅನ್ನೋದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. But how do I tell this? Audience for such form of music, of such genre of music, don't you think it's getting, lesser and lesser?
For the Hindustani and the
Yeah.
divine. That is true. But also ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Now what is the thing? What is trending? ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯ್ ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ರೋರಿಂಗ್, ವಿಜಯ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಜಿ ಇಸ್ ರೋರಿಂಗ್, ಹಿಸ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣನ್ ಸರ್ದು ಇರಬಹುದು. Now people have a different genre perspectives. Right? You might want to listen to what you like.
Correct.
And there are so many background filters which half of the people don't even know whether it is their actual voice or it's a auto-tune. That becomes the controversy part, because I'm actually getting it controversial.
No, I mean, like, you see
But-
Modi singing songs. So it's
Yeah. Rahul Gandhi also. Mamata Banerjee also. Best. So, but on the other hand, it is your choice. It depends on, so somebody says charity begins at home. Everything starts at home.
correct.
The kind of family he's raised, we're raised with divinity. Though we know everything, but that's our comfort zone. That's our vulnerable zone also. That's like, it's our weakness and strength. We can mold with it. It's like, you like David of Coolwater and you like it. It's like that. You like Carnatic music, you like a certain artist and you like it. Neha Kakkar ji, people like them, so okay. Shreya Ghoshal ji, people like them, okay. Frank Sinatra, okay. Elvis Presley. So it's, now as the generations are increasing, the Kiwi ge habba of different genres are also increasing. Some people like hard metal also. And Nange is like, no comments, I will not tell anything. I respect that kind of a genre, but I don't listen because I don't like it much.
I mean, I think ನಾನು
But I respect every genre.
ಆರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ I don't like abstract painting, paint ಚೆಲ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
I don't like it
double
much.
written. Exactly.
I respect it, but I don't like it much. It's like that. I stay as neutral because I don't want to disrespect any art. It's art, end of the day. Dil se nikalta hai. You show, I mean, you take it out with all your heart, whether it should be, you hear M.S. Subbalakshmi Amma herself singing, anything for that matter. Maitri bhajata adu bhajagovind. You listen to her recording itself, it feels like she's swayam prakat hoke she's singing. It's like
Very
that.
true. Correct.
You relate.
Exactly.
When people listen to songs, you relate.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೀವು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಜಾನಕಿ ಅಮ್ಮ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಸಾಂಗ್, ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಸಾಂಗ್ನ ಈಗಲೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ listens as if like she's standing next to us and singing.
Exactly.
So I think that's
You
the
relate.
amount of probably effort that
all
they
the
have put
taste.
in. I think ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ಕಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೀಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಯಾರೊಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು, ಮುಂಚೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಅಂದರೆ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಫುಲ್ ಹಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
That's why they're legends. That's why they are legends.
Exactly.
It's not it's OTA, one take artist.
Okay. ಇವಾಗ the smallest parts will be divided. They sing it again and again.
You listen to Dean Martin. Everybody loves somebody sometime. If you've heard the chorus, oh, it is. Aha, maiyalli jummu. Because they're prepared. They know they have to do it in one take, and they have to be perfect. Ilayaraja, Ilayaraja ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಡಿದೆ, that sweet spot they find and they will sing it off. Oh, it's a treat to listen to them, because that's why we artists who, I don't know how do you see the real music? I don't know, who understands that kind of that scenario that you need to be in, or you can give that kind of a feel, will know exactly how to implement and put it across. And when they say old is gold, when they say that has depth, old songs actually have depth.
Very true.
It does. At least till the midway 2000s तो गाने में depth है. अभी पता नहीं क्या है. So I have no comments beyond this.
Okay.
Yes.
Coming back to your music journey.
Yes.
So, is there anything you would like to address to the upcoming artists? Because you started off very early, and I'm pretty sure there might be kids who are watching this episode. Is there any message would you like to share to them?
So I'm still a kid only, devotee of music, a kid in music, and my father keeps on telling me, and this is a big shout out to him, and also to the upcoming talents. Talent will take you everywhere, but if there's no humanity along with the talent, then I don't know what's going to happen to the current generation. Because you have that amazing talent, but that down to earth, being genuine, being honest with the work, and having discipline, like coming back and getting like, ठीक है, आज करना है. I have to finish this thing. I have to sit with my riyaz. I have to accomplish some things. Adu irlebeku. When it's family time, it's family time. Your phones are not there. Your Ghana doesn't come there. When it's a professional, your family doesn't get involved in that kind of a thing. So balancing everything, having in the talent and showcasing how that you have a little bit of humanity along with the talent that Lord has given you. It's not your genes, it's not your thing. That is your swabhav. That is your, your thing. Maybe might have little bit from the genes, but maybe ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು in the past. That's why artists like you, artists like me, artists like him have been blessed with that little talent that we can execute. So even if you have talent, it applies to me also. Humanity is very important. Be kind. In a world full of traumas and destructions and so much of materialism around, be kind. Just be kind.
Very well said, ma'am.
That's it.
I think, again, I'll come back to the career which you
Yes.
have chosen. So, does money play an important role in music industry?
लक्ष्मी को आना जाना है, लक्ष्मी को स्वीकार करना है, और लक्ष्मी का पूजा करना है.
Okay.
Which means money is very, very important. Money is unpredictable in this industry. So whenever you hit success high, make sure you're earning well, investing well, saving well.
Okay.
I will go a little bit on the back. Govinda had asked us one question. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಯಾದೇವಿ ಬೇಕು. This world is just materialistic world. And a straight harsh reality, everything works under money. Everything.
Exactly.
Everything. Now you can take money in different categories. What do I do is invest well, save well, and make sure that, there are things around where, I can eat well, I can, sleep well. Pata hai ki Lakshmi aa rahi. You will never say that, no, I'm broke. You will never say that. Lakshmi is coming and going. Lakshmi is entering into my account and it's going also. Aana jana ho raha hai. Money is flowing. Because you have to be so careful, especially when you talk about money.
Correct.
So, in this materialistic world, where you have some spiritual consciousness in, and when you know you are getting the success recognition, and when you know there's money rolling, embrace the money, but make sure that you are doing the right thing with the money. I know when it comes into investments, when you're doing a startup thing, especially when it comes to this, it is tough. But once you hit the success, you will also get conscious that you need to save also.
Very true.
So that's what I do. My dad has taught me a very bad habit of saving money. Save it. फ्यूचर के लिए बहुत काम आएगा. सेव करो, सेव करते रहो, चाहे जितना हो सेव करो. And when you need it, take it. Hange. So, industry wise, also, when you're getting good amount of money, touch wood for everyone here present and who are the listeners listening, embrace the money, manifest or chant that money is flowing in and flowing out. I'm saving in and I'm investing it well.
So this is our last segment, ma'am. If not a singer, what would you be in your life?
I've not thought anything but singing, man. It's a tough one. A sitarist, for sure. I've been a huge fan of sitar since the age of 10, maybe around like the year 2012.
Okay.
It was love at first sound listening to sitar, played by Pandit Ravi Shankar. It was a video in YouTube, and his concert was in a festival called Monterey Pop that happens in California.
Okay.
5 days festival, I think. That happened in 1967. Zakir Hussein's father, Ustad Alara Khan, and his wife Annapurna Devi, and him in the center playing in the ragam. Oh, crazy audience. And I was like, that's the kind of audience that he's playing for, and that's the kind of intensity he is in, and the resonance and whatnot. I mean, it's such a beautiful instrument. So, if not a singer, I would have definitely been a sitarist or a Kathak dancer too.
Okay.
Because I've always loved to dance. I've made sure I've made every place a dance floor. That's just that thing. I used to take up Kathak training earlier, Kathak teaching earlier from this institution called Kalanjali in Jayanagara.
Oh.
Then I got into Shamak,
Okay.
Bollywood contemporary. It's still Bollywood contemporary again, and I would have either been one of these, either a sitarist or a Kathak.
But definitely an artist.
Definitely an artist. Yeah, engineering. I wouldn't like to sit with a bottle of beer in the weekends, post my work. So I really don't want to do that. Would have definitely been, because I love to make sure that the brains and the heart keeps on working with something that is soothing for you. I don't think Amazon and other things would have been, hello sir, how may I help you? This is the call center. Your order has not been received yet. Thank you. Have a nice day. Not happening. Agar gala phaadna bhi ho, I would do it in my vocals. I am ready to do that. Not in this. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your
Thank you,
time.
Shashank.
Hoping to see you with us in another episode some other time. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you.